Hey, what's going on, guys? Benji here. I am going to do a couple videos. I find it's been hard for me to do these commissions or these builds because I do them on my spare time. I work a lot during the week, and finding time to film videos and get ready for shipping and all that stuff has been somewhat of a challenge. So I'm going to do a couple videos and hopefully figure out a really good balance with the way my life has turned out lately. So this is a commission that I finished up this last week. This is a really cool corran horn speeder inspired hilt. This is done by an old friend of mine. Actually, we've been friends for a couple years now. Jeremy, I haven't thought about that. Jeremy Moon at Moon's Custom Armory. Jeremy, I've been watching him since he first started. Way back in the day, he was doing like PVC style custom hilts and stuff like that, and then he moved on to scrap builds. And Jeremy has a very distinct style, and I've loved watching his growth over the years. And finally getting one of his in hand is really cool. So it's like seeing a friend's progress for the first time. It's a treat in and of itself. And I've always loved what Jeremy does. This one I saw posted when Jeremy did it, and I was like, that's cool. And then Robert bought it, and sorry, Robert, Robert, a lot of Robs. He bought it and reached out to me immediately, and I was like, awesome, man, I just saw that one, and it's really cool. And he was like, would you mind installing it? And I was like, right before I was capping off, I had to stop taking on commissions because of my new job, and because of all the commissions I have now, it's taking me a while. He slid in right as the doors were closing, man, and I was like, yeah, man, send it on. So I got this one in, and took me a minute. Just like I said, I do these on the weekends now if I can. It was fun to do. It was really fun to design. So this has all scrap parts, again, by Jeremy at Moon's Custom Armory, and it was really cool to see it. And then he used the little tank treads that I like to use on my speeder builds. This is a vintage tank tread toy, like the treads on a tank tread. The tread on the little tank, it's the replacement ones, and he actually cut it. I think he cut it in half because this is definitely more. They're usually a little thicker, so that was cool to see. You got your power and your auxiliary. These do not light up though. These are just the hats are just that clear color, which is still pretty cool though. And then this is not functional or anything like that. These are all just greeblies and whatnot. And Jeremy did a like kind of gear styled custom blade plug, and so all I did was the chassis and install. This has a Profi 3.9, and also Robert, when you get this, every time you take off the pommel, make sure that you're not holding it down, because the chassis does come out very it's butter. It comes out very smooth. So whenever I take the pommel off, I always have it up, and I'm ready to get that chassis out. Right, you got inside the pommel is a little cap that is going to help trap the sound of the speaker, but also, it's to help trap the sound for the speaker, so it sounds a lot better. So here's your chassis here, and I had a lot of fun doing this one, man. You probably had to do, I don't know, actually, yeah. I'm gonna have to find. I'm gonna trying to upgrade my camera quality and everything this year. You guys will step up the channel, but this is a lot of fun to design. There are some little cues in here to corran that I just thought, I love to do that kind of stuff. You got your new Jedi, the New Republic symbol down above the space here. Try to design it to where you don't have to lift the board, but it is probably easiest just to lift the board a little bit to get that USB access. Your card you should be able to grab. Yeah, you've got I kind of tried to do like a rogue, like with a 9 on there. Thought that was fun. And then we've got vents for your accent strip. So one of the things that I wanted to do for him was put a bunch of crystals, the 3 crystals in here and whatnot, or get a crystal chamber. But with it being removable and scrap build and space, it was really hard. I was like, I can get 1 crystal in there to work right, but the other ones that I was trying to design it just wasn't the most ideal space. That's usually because of, you know, an 1860 battery, kill switch, all this stuff. So he was like, hey man, I'm totally cool with just blinky stuff. And I was like, cool, well we can do that all day long. So what I did was, you got your kill switch right there, and then you got a 28mm dark side Smuggler's Outpost speaker, 18650 removable, and then I put strip here, and you got 2 strips, and then the board right there. So you just flip this guy up, and you get, I put a little screen under there, so it looks a little different from the accent diffused. I mean, they're both diffused, but, and then because it's a fully removable, man, I went ahead and just gave you the twist on, twist off, twist on, twist off function. So I thought that was cool. I think they're set to a green right now. You can color change them, or you can do whatever you want to with that. But yeah, I thought that was cool. And I believe they're on a timer. They should time out. I could be wrong. I'll have to relook at that. But you got the Smuggler's Outpost pin system connector. So it doesn't matter which way you put it. Doesn't matter which way you put it in. That's what she said. And then a CC Sabers NeoPixel connector. I believe this is the newest one. It's the V3 or whatever. I can't remember, but it's the newest Pixel. So you just put this guy in any which way you want, and put your pommel on, and then it will make contact to the chassis and then push it towards that last bit. So, and then up top is power. It's very cool, man. Sounds really good. Very comfortable to hold. Love the wire, and that it's very, very cool. It feels really good to hold it there. So I have on here demo purposes. You know, you have your stock fonts, but I put Sun Acrylia on here just for the video, for the demo. So you can twist on, right? Or twist off. All right, and then this guy right here is your blade retention. So you just twist, and I shortened it for you because you know, when it's standard, it kind of pops out a lot, and I like to trim those down so they're not sticking up so high, because if it bends, you could break it, strip it, and mess up the threadings on there. So there's your blade plug that Jeremy made you. Only thing I did was I added some hot glue at the bottom to diffuse the light. I do that for pretty much all my blade plugs. It's one of the only times I really use hot glue, unlike some people. So this is just a 1-inch demo blade. Oh, you know what, here. Very bright pixel connector. So the pixel connector is down in there. You just make sure you don't slam the blade down in too hard. I just kind of make sure it's down there. Just kind of make sure that you go in kind of smooth. And then you only need to do like a half turn on this guy, which is really nice. I like whenever you get thumb screws that are just enough of twist, you know what I mean? You don't have to like sit there and twist it a bunch. So we're just gonna do the demo blade just to show you. still have your stock fonts.
Smooth. Smooth. Son of Corellia.
There you go, man. Really, really fun saber. So you just, like I said, just a little half turn, which is really cool. And then yeah, when you take just to get the kill switch, pretty simple. You just take the pommel off, right? Like I was saying, don't have it sitting down, facing down, or it can fall out. Because I designed this to come out pretty easily, and then I sanded it a lot. Oh, they are on a timer. That's right. And then I sanded it a good bit, and it's just, it was too perfect. So it's very butter. It comes out very easily, which is fine. But yeah, you don't have to pull it out all the way, just enough for the kill switch. Flip the kill switch, and then you can put it back. So, you know, I always have to take this out completely. You know, I've usually, from me just messing with it over the past couple days, I take it out to about there and just flip the kill switch, put it back in. So, and yeah, you're good. So that will do it, man. I hope you enjoy it. I appreciate your patience, obviously, on this guy. Thank you so much, because I did have to spend a weekend just on this chassis reprinting it. I kept on running into some failures, but I finally got it for you. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna be doing a couple more videos, a couple more things. I'm finally catching up. So until then, may the force be with you.
Stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Scruffy looking.